Welcome to opening day, opening morning. Ended up sitting in the tree stand today. Have a giant in the area, and I truly think sitting the tree stand is the only way I can have an opportunity at him. Last time I got him on trail cam was a week before I had to take the trail cam down. So he was in the area about 2.5 weeks ago. Didn't see one deer this morning though, sitting in the tree. But it's going to be a patience game, so it's kind of what you can expect in the mornings. I'm going to try to be consistent for 2 weeks straight and sit every single morning, and then most likely at nights I'm going to go explore different places, and tonight I have a few cool spots I'm going to go glass. So, and then obviously if I find something in the evening, try to kill it or hunt it in the next morning.
Well, we made her to the little glassing knob. Forgot my bino adapter, so that sucks for glassing off the tripod. So I just gotta balance it. It does fine. So far, nothing. We just got here though, so now we're just gonna stick it out for the night. See if we can't get lucky and spot something big. It's definitely gonna have to be big for me to shoot it. So that's the update. We'll just keep glassing and see if we can't find anything big.
Days turn into hours till I leave for the first time. I won't lie and say I'm ready. There's so much on my mind. You know I have to answer. I raise my hand to keep you safe. 21's too young to feel this way. I wish you understood. I wish that I could show all the ways I love you before I go. I just wanna say I'm sorry. Your forgiveness that's overdue. You should know I'll always be there. Take this heart as an IOU. Don't know how and don't know when, but I hope I see you again. If I don't, I wanted you to know before I go. Hours turned into years. Really thought I could make it work. We're a little older and maybe wiser, but hurting still there.
I just found the biggest buck I've ever seen in my life. I cannot believe that. Oh my gosh. He's a 7x6, and he is freaking huge in one of the hardest spots I've ever seen. I ended up still hunting the past few hours, and then it kind of rained me out really bad, so I wanted to go to a new spot that I've never glassed in my life. I've actually been above where this buck is, glassing the face that I'm on. I've never seen a deer this big. I started to hike and I went right off this edge and ended up glassing a 2-point right across from me. And then I happened to look up with my binos, see a big framed buck just glowing in the sun. This is huge. Oh my gosh. I am gonna kill this deer. I've never seen something this big, especially on a general unit, so plans have changed. I'm hunting this buck until he's dead. Screw that other buck. This buck is towering it. I've been going hard for 8-something days, and then to find this buck. And the crazy part is I forgot my release, so then I ended up coming back this way. It all just happens for reasons. and I'm just so excited to start this journey of hunting this buck because, man, I'm gonna go hard and I'm gonna kill this sucker. Another day up here glassing for the big old buck. Made it up here with Tegan today. This morning ended up only seeing 4 bucks. I guess that's actually not too bad. None of them was him or the big ones that are with him. Just 4 little 2 points. One little 2x3. Pretty fun though. It's always good seeing some more bucks, seeing new bucks. So we're probably gonna stay here till 10, 10:30, maybe 11, and then come back up for the evening. So another day out here working towards the goal of killing that monster. Good old big iron, giant buck. Last night ended up not seeing him. Only saw the same bucks as this morning or yesterday morning, and they fed over this crest on this backside. And I have a freaking hunch that this buck is living over here. It's raining pretty bad right now, but we're still out here trying to get after it. Got my tarp once again, or I guess it's a teepee tent, but it works as a tarp. Cover the rain, help me glass longer, stay out here longer, so I can find this buck. But like I said, I think he's on this backside, so we're just gonna cruise this ridgeline a freaking quite a ways. It's early, but out here working. Got to be out here every day, every single day, just to hopefully get an opportunity to eat this size of deer. So come to find out, I know the reason why this buck is so freaking giant. So this backside I was wanting to glass, I thought for sure you could see a lot more. No, it's just straight quakies and pines. There is a few little openings where I saw these bucks feed over last night. So I can kind of glass those front sides, but that's pretty much it. So that's good to know. I'll probably stick most of my time where I've actually seen him, because I figured he comes back to here, which I know he does, and that's why it's just pure thick trees. No way to hunt it. Man, that was a long hike, but it's all about getting intel and trying to understand what these deer do
And now I understand why he's so freaking giant. No luck glassing the big one or anything at all. So I'm actually gonna hike up and over this ridge line, glass a different basin for a few hours, because you just never know, maybe he slipped into that basin. So let's go uphill, put more work in. Gonna put this pole maybe right here, see if it works. You know, that's way better. Now we won't have anything pull up. Just waiting the storm out. Hopefully the big one comes out before dark, and then if we can glass. If not, back at it in the morning. Okay, me and Tegan have been sitting out the storm for probably about an hour. Been super foggy, fog rolled in, screwed everything up, no glassing. And then it finally lifted for maybe 25 minutes, and I ended up seeing these bucks. So I first saw these little bucks, as you see, and then I ended up finding the big buck's buddy. Just a really clean, typical 4 that you guys already know about from seeing a few days ago. So that's a good sign. He ended up dropping lower than where I last seen him 2 nights ago. So that's a good sign. They kind of stay on this face somewhat. That doesn't mean the big one's here, but at least his buddy's still around. So it gives me hope that the big one's close. Unfortunately, the fog rolled back in, and it's about 7 o'clock right now, so we don't got too long. So we might have to just sit here for another 50 minutes, hour, see if we get lucky right before dark, and then just head out, come back in the morning. It's a really rainy, really foggy day, or at least morning, but we're still getting after it. The bad days like this with the weather are honestly some of my favorite. I just love weathering anything, knowing I can do it mentally and physically. I just love it. So yesterday night, saw his buddies. No sign of him yet for about 3 days, but it's only a matter of time till I can find him again. So for now, just gonna hike out to the glassing point. Got about 1.5 miles left, and see what we can see for this morning. But it should lift and should stop raining in another hour, so it's gonna be really good glassing. I got a good feeling. Got everything set up. Still really foggy, but I think it'll lift within the next hour. I just love it up here. Something about the fog, the rain, being in Aspens, being in the mountains by myself. It's just straight peaceful, super peaceful. Makes me happy. That's why I do this and go so hard. Because man, I don't know if there's much in this life that makes me this happy. So I love it. That's why I'm out here, and I'm glassing for nothing. But anyways, I'll keep you updated. I have a good feeling. I think we're gonna find him today.
I have a really good update for you guys. Kinda good. Found the big one and all of his buddies. First off, early in the morning before the sun came over, I glassed up his buddies way up higher, and then I actually took a nap, woke up at like 9:30, started glassing again, and the big one is just right where I last seen him 8 days ago. So I've been here eight freaking days, being that consistent and that patient, just hoping he would feed back over here, and he ended up doing that. But unfortunately, he went all the way over to the other side, which is unhuntable. I can't glass it from anywhere. It's straight quakies. 8 days without seeing him, and then I finally seen him, and it was just for a glimpse, maybe 20 minutes or so. But we got really good video of him, got another look at him. Freaking giant, man. I'm gonna kill this deer. He is absolutely giant. So that's the update. I'm gonna pack my stuff up, head out of here. Freaking good hike and long drive, and then I'll be back here around 2 p.m. just in case. Got to show up a little early, and then hopefully have my buddy Tegan with me, and if anything I might go up and to the very top of it, and Tegan stays here, and if he ends up coming back over, I'll know exactly where to sit. There's this opening that he's crossed through every single time I've seen him, so fingers crossed. That's the update though. We're one step closer.
Alright, we made it. Took about an hour and a half to go 600 yards off this edge, so we made it. Tegan's over there glassing, I can see him, and I'm set up above where I've seen him go. One of the evenings I've seen him, the first evening, exactly a week ago today, so I'm really hoping he does the same thing tonight. Pretty much just seeing if we can make something happen, something out of nothing. So far I didn't blow any deer out of this little pocket of pines, which I thought some bucks was going to be bedded in. His little decent 4-point friend and a group of little bucks stayed in these pines somewhere, but they must have headed out this morning because I didn't scare anything. So fingers crossed he feeds out and he starts working this way, and
we just get lucky somehow. As you can tell, I'm sweating really bad. We got camp and everything I need for the next pretty much 3 full days, and then today's a half day. But we're just hiking up this crappy trail a long ways. Already 3 miles in now, and camp is probably right around that 5 miles. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can find a big one in the next 4 days. But now we just got to bushwhack through this crap. It is muzzleloader season. Got the pack absolutely loaded, and thankfully the tent and sleeping bag is still up there in a waterproof bag, so I'm just praying everything is good there. And now we're just hiking up this creek bottom for about 2.5 miles, and then we got about 1.5 mile push uphill to where I'm gonna camp. So really excited, man. The leaves are changing. It's absolutely gorgeous this time of year, and I'm just thankful I'm gonna be able to hunt an absolute giant buck in this beautiful country. So let's get to it. It's the day before the opener. Opening day is tomorrow, and wanted to get up here, set camp up, and then glass for this evening. And hopefully, with a little bit of luck and persistence and patience, I can kill this freaking giant. We have really bad news. Oh, I mean, it's bad news, but I think I'm still gonna be fine. I came up to where I left camp. I left it in a waterproof bag, a lot of extra food, my sleeping bag, my sleeping pad, tent, extra clothes, and a freaking bear got in it and ripped everything, ate every ounce of my food. Hopefully it didn't F up my sleeping bag. I don't see any holes because it's a puffy down, so obviously with one hole that thing's gonna be donezo. And I don't think he ripped a hole in my tent. So I'm hoping and praying. Man, that sucks, because now I have no water. I ended up taking a whole bunch of water bottles up here, a whole 30 case before the hunts, or at least during the archery hunt, and now I have 0. I was able to save 1 water bottle. I do think there's a good spring right down below me, but I don't know what the heck, bro. That sucks. That's exactly what I was kind of worrying about. I thought I hit it in enough spot, and it was on the ground, obviously. Probably not smart of me. Should have put it in a tree or something. I don't know. That's horrible, though. Bad news. But I think I'm going to move camp, because obviously there's still some food residue, so I don't want a bear messing with me at night. So I'm going to head over this other side and lay camp out and go from there. But it's not very cool. Okay, we got the tent and everything set up. And unfortunately, the bear put a hole in my sleeping pad, so it's not going to be very comfortable. That's for sure. But we'll make her do. We'll get through it and hopefully kill this buck in the next few days. But love this campsite. I think it's an absolute perfect one. I ended up moving all my crap about 250 yards, actually probably 180 to 200 yards from where all that crap was the bear tore up, to kind of just stay away from that area. Got to be a little bit smart. Yeah, that's the update. I might take a nap here, and then I'm going to hike about half a mile to maybe a little more to my glassing point and glass for this evening. And then opening morning is tomorrow. Really excited. Really excited. I have a good feeling. I think I'm going to turn him up and kill him. I have one of the worst headaches I've had in a long time. But I ended up going up to the glassing knob, sat there for about 3 hours, and then the head started hurting so dang bad that I needed to get out of there and go get some water before I head back to camp and try to get some rest. So I'm probably going to fall asleep right now, wake up in the middle of the night, and not be able to fall back asleep, but it is what it is. My head freaking hurts so bad. I haven't drank or ate much, so we're just laying in bed right now, night before the opener. Didn't see one deer, so I'm excited though. Just got to get some good sleep. Hopefully this headache gets chilled out, and then we can find the big one tomorrow. But we'll catch you guys bright and early in the morning. Opening day. It's opening day, and I got pretty much zero sleep. I could not get comfortable. Not good. Sucked. It's cold though. A lot of frost on the tent. Should be a pretty good morning though. It's around 6 a.m. Gets light at 6:15, so gonna get ready, head up to the glassing knob and see what we can see. Been glassing up here for about an hour and a half maybe, and only seen about 4 does or 5 does right off this backside on a different face, and then I heard a gunshot right below me. So I'm praying that it's not the big one. I mean, obviously, but hopefully they got whatever they did. One good shot for them, but I'm praying it wasn't the big one, because that sucks. So yeah, no deer on this face yet, but this buck has came out at like 9:30 a.m. before, and then I've seen him right at light, and then pretty much at dark. So who knows when he's gonna come out, if he does. But we'll be up here till probably noon, and then go back to camp, take a nap, and then come right back up. So. About 1 p.m. so I was glassing for quite a while, but this is the power or the solar panel by DARKENERGY. This is the Spectre, I do believe, and then I got the DARKENERGY power bank. Boom, got like 3 charges on my phone. Check it out, code BIGTINE. So yeah, got that thing laid out in the sun. Now we're just kind of going through my pack and everything, and yeah, man, it sucks. I didn't sleep at all because the bear popped this, but it is what it is. And then it actually put a hole in this thing, making freaking feathers go everywhere. And then there's actually a few little holes like that scattered around the tent. So, oh well, it got me through the night, barely. I had one of the better mornings I've had in a long time. Ended up seeing that nice 4-point that, if you guys remember from the archery hunt, I ended up finding, and he was actually with the giant that I've been trying to hunt. So that's a good sign. Really happy that I found him. And then he was with like 3 2-points, a lot of does. Ended up feeding up to the very top and started fighting this other nice 4-point that I've never seen. Really boxy, pretty buck. And then they kind of fed to the right more on this open face, and there was 2 other bucks that followed them, and one was just a big old massy 3-point, kind of crappy genetics, or at least he's just getting old because his body is ginormous. And then there was an awesome 4-point with him. So under a morning, it's probably 10:30 right now. I watched them all the way till around 9:30 feeding, so that's really good news because this time of year normally they're kind of nocturnal. But I think this area doesn't get hunted that much, so I'm hoping they aren't that pressured, which means they kind of still do the same type of thing during the summer. So now we got the gun just in case, headed back to camp. Got about half a mile down this super steep face, and then go probably eat some food, take a nap, and then hike right back up here for this evening. So All right, I headed down actually after yesterday morning's glass, just because obviously that bear got at my camp and ate every single ounce of my extra food that I already packed up here. So I had to go down, and then I actually got my girlfriend because she wanted to come up, so she's a beast for doing this. This is awesome. I'm really excited though. I mean, we woke up at 3 in the morning. It's probably 4:30 now, and we're just starting to hike, so should be a good grind. Hopefully we can get up to the glassing knob before too late in the day, but if not, at least we made it up, and that's the biggest step. Got a lot more food, got a sleeping pad, so now I can actually sleep. All right, we made it back to camp, got everything situated. Whole bunch of peak meals, got everything back there, ready to go. Got Savannah with me, she's getting ready. And now we're gonna hike to the glassing point in probably about 30, maybe even a little longer, 40 minutes. So now we can just kind of chill out for a second, but that was a grind. I bet that was 4 miles, done pretty dang fast, so. This morning we hiked in, as you guys saw, and then we hiked all the way to the glassing knob. Didn't see one deer. So now we're at this spring that has unlimited water, and I'm filling this freaking big old thing up right now. So then we have some waters at camp, so we don't got to go back and forth. So we're about full though. This will be plenty of water for probably 3 to 4 days. It'll be good. It pretty much rained on us for 6 hours back at camp, but now it finally let off. Sun is shining, gonna be a perfect evening. Savannah's actually back at camp. She feels like crap, so she's staying there sleeping, and I'm gonna beast mode up to this high glassing point once again. I bet I'm almost 8 miles in today, just freaking grinding, all for an opportunity. I want this buck. I want him bad. It's going to test me mentally, and it already has. I've put over 20 days into him so far, so really hoping for an opportunity. I think with a little bit more patience and time spent glassing, I will get a chance that I'm wanting.
Guys, I found him. He's below me at 340 yards. He was bedded, he got back up, and then he re-bedded facing away. All I have to do is cruise through these quakies and get to this point where it's 200 yards, and I should have a shooting window. I gotta get going.
my God. Oh my. Oh! No way. I cannot believe that. I obviously am a little more chill right now, but I was freaking out. You guys already know how many days I've spent for this deer. You guys have seen me from the archery with Savannah, which is actually really cool that she's here with me now because she worked 7 days during the archery hunt and then plus a lot of scouting, so I'm really happy she's with me. And then she can enjoy the moment with me, but man, unreal. This is truly why, if you're just patient and you work your ass off, you will make it happen. Like, there's nothing else to it. A lot of people always say they just aren't lucky, and it's all about being patient and persistent and working your ass off, and you'll just get an opportunity eventually. And I just killed by far the biggest buck of my life. It's mind-blowing. I don't even know how to feel because I wanted this day to happen so much. I was dreaming of his horns, his antlers in my hands for freaking months. And now that I can just walk up on him in the most pretty, like the most beautiful canyon I've ever seen in my life too. And it's fall, obviously. Like, it's just gorgeous. Just a great day to be alive, that's for sure. So we're gonna get stuff packed up. I already made sure. I was kind of spooked because you just always hear those stories of the deer getting up after it drops. So I ran. He's still dead, same spot. I watched him tumble the whole way. So anyways, let's get this packed up, head down. We're just gonna probably go straight down off this, hit the bottom, and then go up towards that log, and hopefully we can find him. So come along. Just a little bit steep, huh? No wonder this deer lives here. This stuff is horrible. Whew. It's gonna be plenty cold though, so I'll just keep some of the meat down here. We're making her though. Barely. Come on, eat crap already for the video. Well, I didn't know how to kind of do a walk-up video on a giant like this, and honestly, I just didn't record nothing. I wanted to sit here and truly enjoy a buck on a general tag, general unit, muzzleloader. Like, anybody can do this, and this buck has defied the odds and got away from who knows how many people. And here he is. I don't even know. You guys could tell. I don't know. I'm just absolutely mind blown. I've been sitting here for 40 minutes just looking at him, and unreal. Like, I just could not believe it. We'll definitely get a little bit better video. It's getting dark, but man. You guys know how hard I work, and I'm just beyond blessed to have the willpower to always work hard. So, and his body is ungodly. I mean, that's what I first remembered from when I saw him in the velvet. Everything about him is unreal, and cool part about it is all that video you've seen of this buck is probably 500 yards above me. He was just up in this higher part of this basin, and then to kill him down in this bottom totally makes sense because it's very hard. Like, it took us 25 minutes to be able to find him, but man, beyond blessed. I don't, obviously there's not enough words in this world that I could find that could explain this moment to me, but man, hard work will always pay off, and I'm just beyond blessed to make this life worth living. So I just hope you guys take this as some inspiration. That's why I do all this content stuff. That's why I film a lot of the day-by-day stuff on Instagram if you follow along. I want you guys to get inspired to go live your dreams. Like, that's genuinely my biggest hope, because I'm 22 years old living my absolute freaking dream. Like, my goodness, guys. Oh, he's heavy. I just want to give him a hug and a cuddle, honestly. Like, my girlfriend's behind you, and she could tell you how many times I showed her the video of this buck and was just crapping my pants every time and just like trying to dream of holding him. And now he's here. Look at that. His freaking, oh, I don't know. So there you go. Giant. General season in a crap hole. It's going to suck, honestly. Like, it might be smart of us if we just cut it up and hang him in a tree. Because I do know a bear. I saw a bear up above this top 4 days ago. And he's giant, fat, ugly looking bear. So we might have to hang this sucker. I have enough twine. I might have to hang him in the tree. And then we'll just head out of here and do everything in the daylight. I think that's probably smarter because it's going to be a push and a crappy push out of here. So anyways, we'll get some better video. You know how these stories, these videos roll out. But here's the first glimpse of him. And I'm just beyond blessed and thankful. And also my buddy Cam is coming up tomorrow to help me pack him out because I'm about 4 miles in here with my camp and a whole deer. So blessed for that. So unreal.
Come down, calling your end so I said come down, calling your end so learn how, learn how to let it go. You better learn how to let it go.
Okay, we got him all quartered out. Wanted to show you. I'm still so shocked right now. He's got it all. He's got everything I've ever dreamed of. And obviously caped him out. I'm gonna mount him. Then I'm gonna put 2 quarters on the head, maybe the back straps. And then tomorrow I'll come back in the morning, grab the rest of the meat, and then head a long ways out of home, or back to home. So I'm glad my buddy Cam is headed up to help me, but check that thing out. That is what dreams are made of and why I work so hard, especially when I found this buck back in August. I knew I wanted him, so I got him, and I'm beyond blessed. But okay, now we're just gonna put everything on the pack and get out of here, but it's been fun. It was a lot of work cutting that thing up though. That looks unreal when you hold that. Look at that crap. Got them all caped out. Look at the freaking head on that thing. Unreal. Oh my gosh. Keep holding it, keep holding it. Crazy. In one of the prettiest places I've ever been able to hunt too. It's gnarly though, but we got back strap, a whole bunch of extra meat, obviously 4 quarters. Wanted the tenderloins, but the way he was, it blew right through the tenderloins and then ended up hitting him in the heart, and I found my bullet, so that's pretty cool. But now we're gonna put it on the pack and take 2 quarters and the head out, and then come back tomorrow for those things. So we're gonna head back to camp, but unreal. This is when you get paracord, comes in handy. Good thing I brought a whole bunch too. I like to wrap it up right there. And then grab it right here. Make one tie somewhere. Because nothing is more pain in the butt than a freaking cape going crazy. Because then it just trips you and makes the hike a lot more miserable. I just kind of do like a zigzag. It seems to always help. And then try to go through different little directions, if that makes sense. Like cross them into a different spot every time. And she should be holding it pretty dang good. Take that. And then we'll slowly make the push out of here. Oh, that's gonna feel good. Man, long time coming, that's for sure. It's freaking crazy. Gonna tie her off one last time. Now you got that thing freaking dialed. As you can tell. Pretty freaking solid. Now we're gonna put her on. pack. Oh, that's crazy how heavy that is. She's loaded. Look at the freaking noggin on that thing. I can't get over that, but I mean, the antlers, dude, just well too. Now we're gonna put this meat somewhere close by, and then slowly head back to camp. But man, it's bittersweet. It's 11:30, almost 12 p.m. and me and her started hiking at 3:30 a.m. this morning. So it's been quite a long day, and man, just so worth it. Freaking love it. Oh my gosh. That's why I'm just videoing as much as I can, because I'm sure some of you guys are gonna enjoy how raw it is. Like, just take a look with me. Unreal. Ooh, look at that angle. What do you have to say?
Me?
Yeah. Nothing. Okay, now we're gonna put the sucker on the pack and get out of here. Oh yeah, we're ready. We're good. Boom. Now we just got a little push back to camp and we'll be good. So let's get to it.
There you go.
We've officially made it to camp, and it's about 12:30 a.m. Been going hard since 3:30 yesterday, whatever, I don't even know. Tired. Really proud of Savannah though. She busted through, made it back to camp, and now we can try to get some rest. Time to get my little meat tree. Grab a corner. Nothing messed with it, so that's good. Oh gosh, this stuff is such a big bodied sucker, that's for sure. Grab all that extra meat. Finally made it back to camp. Just look at this view right here. Isn't that what you dream of, right? Like, that's unreal. Look at that thing. I cannot get enough of him. I mean, for obviously reasons. Unreal. And then I have all the meat hanging right here. So that's good. Now we got the tent. Gonna slowly get stuff ready to go and then head on out of here, but I just can't believe it. Can't believe that happened.